Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's LT's Amazing here, coming at you with another Globalaid.club video review. And so as people already know, this right here had a reboot, you can kind of say, but it's still a dead project. Doesn't matter what people try to say. I had a couple people try to come on my last video saying I didn't know what I was talking about. Don't be quick to judge and yada yada yada. But the thing is that when you understand these kind of comp plans, you understand that what's going to happen, and it's already happening. So before I get to this video, let's say that I'm not a financial advisor. I do not advise on how to invest or spend their money. All I do is show opportunities that I believe that will be beneficial to anywhere around the world, and also go over opportunities that I believe that will not be beneficial to anywhere around the world. So with that said, let's get into this video. Now, when you come here, they held a Zoom like a few days ago with the leaders in quotation marks, and they made some changes. So if you're a smart contract, how is it that you're able to make changes to the payment plan without launching a new smart contract? Because when you launch a smart contract on a blockchain, you cannot change it at all. And that why there was another issue that I was, like I saw that these so-called influencers didn't even see. They didn't even catch that. So they just kept the same contract and made changes. And how the payment plan is, how the payout structure is going to go, and all this other type of stuff. It didn't make any sense to me. All right. So before I keep going on about that, let's go ahead and get into the PDF. Now they try to rebrand themselves to this hashtag Project 10MM, which I don't know what the MM stands for. Either ways, it's going to end the same way, without any money. You come all the way down here. Let's get all the way down to page 13, which you already went over all that information. And so they got it to where when the liquidity reaches certain levels, how much the claim rewards would be, and you will end up losing more, pretty much back to the liquidity pool. So once the smart contract gets 500 BNB, you're then able to claim 100%. So that's what happened yesterday. The contract got to just over 500 BNB, and then people start claiming. They opened up the withdrawal, and that's when people was able to claim it. And right away, it dropped all the way down to like 100 BNB instantly. This is how you further know that this is a dead project. Because like if you're not bringing in new people, you telling people, oh, you can start $50 and go up to 300,000. You're not gonna get close to 300,000 people. You're not gonna get close to $300,000. This thing is dead. And you telling people to do that, they're not gonna recruit at all, because you're promoting on a lie. It's not that simple. To just bring people in and on a promotion of start $50, get up to 300,000 without having to refer anyone. You're killing the project yourself. And so this right here is going to be what a lot of you influencers going to deserve in the end. And now you're going to have to end up explaining to people why is it that they ain't make any money. Why is it that they can't withdraw? Because you're not explaining this project the way that it's supposed to be explained. People like myself, we're telling the truth, telling you how it is, but we're the ones that get talked about in a negative way in the space, while you guys continue on to go on to a net scam project and bringing more victims to that scam project. While the influencers making all the money, the passive investors are the ones that ends up suffering and losing in the end all the time. But anyways, once the contract gets to 400 BNB, then you're able to claim 80% of the reward. 20% goes to the liquidity pool. So I don't know what liquidity pool they're talking about. Maybe just talking about the contract. There is no liquidity pool or staking, something like that going on. And then once the contract gets 250 BNB, then 50% claim reward is available, and then 50% goes back to liquidity pool. Well, I know, like I saw people doing videos last night showing that the contract was like just over 100 BNB, and they was only able to claim maybe like 36% of their rewards. So it goes down further than this as well. Now, when you go to the rank structure, they changed the rank structures once you get up to silver, I believe. So once you get to silver, I can't remember what it was before, but it was a whole lot easier to get to silver, gold, platinum, diamond, blue diamond, entrepreneur, chairman, vice president, president, chief, king, and avenger before. So I think they didn't touch the beginner to bronze because they wanted people to be able to feel good about themselves about achieving rank. And so if you're not one of the early people in this project, you're not going to get to any of these other ranks right here. Yes, because I understand it's a power line, everything like that, linear power line. So it doesn't matter if you're recruiting people or not. Everyone's going to go underneath you. Well, depending on on when they enter in. So if someone entered in after you, they're going to fall underneath you in the power line structure. Okay, and they end up making it more difficult for people to achieve the ranks of silver all the way to Avenger because there's so many people making withdrawals, based off them achieving certain ranks. So I'm not gonna go over this too much more. It's just that they made it more difficult for people to achieve ranks, and the payout structure has changed according to what the contract balance is showing. Speaking of the contract, this is where the contract balance is at. Let me refresh it. So people are claiming rewards right now. Like I said, you're not going anywhere. This is a dead project. You'll be lucky to see 200, maybe 300 BNB ever again with this thing, and it's done. Everyone is just going to see the writing on the wall. You got a 24-hour withdrawal period. There's going to be people that's going to try to hold out for hope that the contract better go to 500 BNB so you can claim 100% of your rewards. It's not going to get there. And people are going to start saying that it's just going to start claiming everything. These whales are going to claim everything. And it's going to dry the contract up. And that's going to be it. And then they'll probably try to do another relaunch. Oh, we got another smart contract coming out. And this is how the payout structure is going to go now. Will you trust them again to give them $50? Or wherever it is that they're going to ask for you to contribute towards the contract? I wouldn't. And, I didn't trust this thing from the beginning because I already knew what was going to happen from the very beginning. All right. So when you come over here, like I said, I did a video. Here's the video right here. I did it. When was this? 3 days ago. Got 901 views right here, and I had some people come over here. I don't think this person right here. I don't think this is the case about Globalaid.club, bro. You may want to do more due diligence. I'm just saying. There's a Zoom meeting on Tuesday. If you care to at least hear the truth behind their adjustments, well, now you see their adjustments, and you can see that I was not lying, at all. Even with this video right here being coming out before the reboot, I was clearly telling you the truth. That's, and I told them that there were adjustments. Y'all clearly don't know anything about smart contracts. You can't withdraw, but people are able to make deposits. That's the only reason why the balance is going up. So y'all are going to fall for the same get rich quick scheme so that they can rob you again. You have no control at all, and it's so obvious. So that's what I'm saying. The only thing now you got control over is if you're going to accept the lower return or not. That's the only thing you got control over right now. You have no control over what the leaders are deciding to do with this contract. And then I had other people like, oh, that was quick. And, it's like, yeah, it is. It was a quick end to the first contract, and this right here is going to end as well. So I had this other person right here. So I'm a YouTuber. Also, however, I'll wait first before I post and call Project Whirlpool. Globalaid realized they had a problem with people who joined them way too fast and paused withdrawals. They then got together with other leaders and looked for ways to solve the problem. Now they changed the compensation plan about 2 days later to make it more sustainable. I will be posting the update soon. The smart contract now has about 60K or so in it and rising. Withdrawals are starting again. There are real leaders and management behind it to make it a success. Nothing is perfect, but they are trying to make it last as long as possible. Also, I see you are promoting the same types of projects. That's a red flag to me. Some with links that don't work, just saying. And there's not a single project that I am promoting on my channel right now. Now, he may be talking about projects in the past, because I'm not deleting my videos. And those links are still there, probably. But, for you to come onto my channel and talk about that, I need to be careful how I quit to call something a rug pull. When I go to your channel, you claim to be a financial coach, but here you are promoting Globalaid.club. What kind of financial coach is going to promote an obvious Ponzi, an obvious scam? Dude, get a life. All right? So carry on. So I ended up responding to him multiple times and everything like that. And I ended it, with This right here, the people doing the presentations don't control anything. You know how many people like yourself try to pump yourselves up by saying you're in private meetings? It never ends, but you're going to be the one to explain to everyone how you led them into an obvious Ponzi. Trust me. How do I know that? Because I've been in that situation. I got tired of, I apologize for this rug pull, this Ponzi that I promoted to the community. Sorry for everyone that lost money and everything like that. I got tired of saying that because I kept following people like these people that claim to be financial advisors as well. And I got tired of following these so-called influencers on YouTube and just taking their word for it and doing the same kind of research that they did. I decided like, hey, I've been in this space long enough to understand how to look deeper into things now, to be able to show things from a different perspective than these so-called influencers or leaders in this on this YouTube and social media space are just showing you, so that way they can get a recruit, so they can get them one. I'm not about that. So when you come back here, we go back to the main website, and they also changed something about the check matching, I think it was. So now instead of you getting 50%, you get 25% check match referral bonus. So trying to make it more sustainable, but it's not going to work. It's still too high. It's way too high for this. The way that the plan is panning out, people are able to achieve ranks without recruiting people and everything like that. This right here, like I said, it's a dead project. Period. Point blank. And so you're gonna have people that still promoting this thing like idiots that they are, and and they don't have a heart at all, because they don't care about what happens in the end. They're gonna come out with a video. Oh man, the contract was drained again. From people withdrawing, everything like that. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to withdraw. You're supposed to take profit, right? So don't talk bad or negatively about people taking profit when you did the same exact thing. All right. So this right here is going to be what's going to happen. You're going to enter into the Telegram group one day, and they're going to have another announcement. You see right here, people are claiming rewards. There's this run rewards claim. So it's not claiming much. That's $1.67. Then you got another runner check match bonus received. This right here is only like 42 cents. People are not earning a whole lot of money with this project anymore, and it's never going to be the same again. You had your last hoorah yesterday once the contract got to over 500 BNB, and then it quickly went away. It's never going to get back up to 500 BNB because you can't recruit enough people to come in on $50 only. And and then tell them go for $50, 300K without recruiting. There's got to be new recruitments coming in with this thing, and people buying packages with this thing in order for everyone to make money above you. So if there's no more new recruitments coming in, no more new packages being bought, the project is going to die. No more new funds. That's it. So you come down, you're able to see this. People claiming rewards. That's all they're doing. I'm not seeing too many packages being purchased anymore, and that right there is the end of the contract. It's going to kill the contract, because if you don't have fresh money coming in, there's no more money being paid out ever again. Also I'm seeing rewards claim, bonus received. That's all that I'm seeing. And this right here is a done project. I'm not gonna drag it on anymore. So I'm just gonna end it right there. So if you like what you heard and saw, please like, subscribe to the channel. Also feel free to share this video with other people. I do not recommend anyone to make any more deposits into this scam project. That was clearly an obvious Ponzi. And you got influencers talking about, oh man, they was working on this for a long time. No, they wasn't. They just threw this thing together on a complete fabrication that you can start with $50 and turn to 300K. Come on now. There's so many red flags. The contract, you can't even interact with the contract directly in order to be able to claim rewards. You can't the contract owners, they don't have it to where you can read contract. Like I said, they never deployed a new contract. This is the same contract, but they was able to make changes all of a sudden, which means that this right here is a centralized project. It's not decentralized, because how can you make changes to the payment plan and the rank structures and everything like that without ever launching a new smart contract? Come on now. Sorry about that. It's my son in the background. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks for tuning in. And so the thing is, we gotta do better. This is the reason why these kind of Ponzi's pop up left and right, because these influencers on social media love to promote these get rich quick schemes. And until we're able to do our part and stop joining these things, they will stop popping up every single day. All right, so that's all to say for right now. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time, next video. Take care, everyone.